Hey guys, this is Richard, and in this video I'm going to show you how to find a product to sell on Amazon. So this is the number one thing you want to do before you even open an Amazon seller account, because you don't want to be wasting your subscription money while you're sitting around and trying to figure out what you want to sell. Also, you want to make sure that you pick the right product to sell, because this is where most businesses fail, or most starting businesses fail. They'll pick products that just don't sell. So without wasting too much of your time, let's get into this video and let's see how to do it. I'm going to show you step by step on a screen what you need to do to identify a potential product to sell.
Before I show you how to find a product to sell on Amazon, I'm quickly going to go through the tools I will be using and the tools I use to find my products when I do product research. So the first tool here is Keywords Everywhere. I do use this tool because I just find it convenient. It's not a free tool anymore. It used to be free. Now you have to buy credits for it. The credits are not expensive, so you pay like £10 for 100,000 credits. It uses a single credit for every time it generates keywords. So for example, if we go in here now and we search, it straight away brings up number of people that search for this particular item every month. So here we've got 75,000 searches per month. So that's a great indicator for us. It's a great indicator that this is, a product that's in high demand, that people will search for and that people are going to buy. So it's a great tool for giving you a quick insight into your search before you even start it. So you can straight away go here. Okay, so electric toothbrushes for kids, 440 a month. Electric toothbrush holder, 4,000. Electric toothbrush, 74,000. Yes, it's a great stats indicator for searches. The other tool that I will be using today is DS Amazon Quick View. Now, if you are using the .com site, it's a free tool and you don't have to pay for it. If you're using the UK site or another site, then you have to buy the extended version, which you do have to pay for. Now, I'm just using the very basic stats on this. So if I demonstrate how it works, here, if we do a search, it's just going to populate our BSR, which is the best sellers rank. And it also is going to show us, we can bring up things like price history if we're tracking this product, and it's going to show us what it's sold by FBA. There you go. There's a BSR number for the main category, and there's a BSR number for the subcategory. So this is really useful when you're browsing through products and you want to see how they're ranking in Amazon bestsellers. And it also is going to take us to our next topic, because we're going to use this BSR number to figure out how many of these units this guy is selling per month, to give us an indicator whether this product is worth selling or not. So the other tool that I use is Jungle Scout Sales Estimator. That is a free tool that you can just access. If you go to Google and you type in Jungle Scout Sales Estimator, it's going to take you to this page. Here you can enter the BSR number, you can choose market price, and you can enter the category, and it will tell you how many of these items it's selling per month. And we'll be looking at this later on. Now, this is a free tool. It does take a bit of time because you have to copy the BSR number into there, and it gives you the sales per the main category. Yeah, so you won't be able to search on number 13 in rotating toothbrushes, but you will be able to search on number 385 in health and personal care. So it'll give you a good idea. It won't be very accurate, but it's fairly accurate, and we'll compare it later. I do also use the Jungle Scout extension, which is a paid tool. You can click on, if you go to my comments for this video, there's a link to sign up for Jungle Scout in case you are interested. So Jungle Scout is a great tool that saves me a lot of time. So when I do product researching, I definitely use it because it saves me hours of time. Now, as a new start, if you're just starting off and your budget is low, stick to the free tools for now, and then you can always sign up to them later. But yeah, if you do want to sign up to Jungle Scout, click on the link at the bottom. It's an affiliate link, so you can sign up. And another tool I'll be using here is Google Trends. So Google Trends is a great way to check for seasonality in products. So if we go to Google and we type in Google Trends, boom, it brings us up to this page. We click on Google Trends, and we can then type in our product that we want to search for. Yeah, but we're going to go into this later on. Now, there's two ways of searching for products when you're looking for a new product. You can go to the Amazon bestsellers page, and we briefly touched on this when I was doing my Amazon how to sell overview video. So in that video, we briefly looked at Amazon bestsellers and how we can use it to find new products. So in this video, we're going to go into this in a bit more detail. and we're going to have a look at some of these other topics at the top. So what you want to look for essentially when looking for a new product, you want to find a product that has a high demand, low competition, and it's got an ugly listing. So you want to look for things that don't look attractive on the search results, but are still selling. So when I say don't look attractive or ugly, means it doesn't have nice pictures, it doesn't have a nice title, the product itself doesn't have really, like, you know, the textbook type of details that we, if you watch any of these selling videos, they will tell you how to build your listing, for example. I've got another video coming out soon, which is going to be talking about how to build a high ranking listing. And in that listing, we're going to be going over how to make your titles, how to make your, you know, product features, what kind of images you use, and so forth. Yeah, just to make a listing more appealing and make the customers buy rather than stare at it for hours and then click out. You want to look at the kind of listings that people are not going to be attracted to, but they're still going to buy because they need the product. So that's a great product to find. Yeah, and we're just going to click through some of these categories and see if we can find something similar so I can use it as an example. Let's start with sports and outdoors, because I like sports. So once you click on sports and outdoors, here in the best sellers, you're going to get the top 100 best selling products in sports and outdoors. So if we scroll through here, you'll see again a bunch of products, but these products are ranking between 1 and 100 in sports and outdoors. So they're really good selling products. These categories are quite broad though, so I wouldn't spend too much time just looking at these, but they can give you some ideas of what's trending and what's selling well. So for example, if you scroll through here, you'll see the Fitbits and the fitness trackers, you know, from beginning to the end. Yeah, this is the product right now, but there's just so much competition that it will be a very hard one to get into. What I do want to say from beginning of this video, just because there's high competition, you should not give up on the product. If you're passionate about it, sell it. Don't let the fact that there's high competition put you off. There's so many people out there now that are watching all these videos and they're saying, oh, okay, I have to look for these, you know, low competition products. Low competition, high demand products are hard to find. If you're passionate about a product, you should sell it, because if a lot of these people selling here, they are not passionate about the product, they just want to sell and make money. When you get somebody who is passionate about the product, they're just going to put that much more into it, and their product is going to sell that much better. And given you follow my instructions on how to sell your product, if you look at my video on how to build a listing, that will help your product get to the top. If we scroll through here, as I said, there's a bunch of products here. If you look at them, a lot of them will have loads of, you know, hundreds or thousands of product reviews. You know, these are well-established products that are selling really well. You can also see that they are very low in their main category. They're very high up in the BSR, best sellers rank. Okay, but it might give you some ideas, and you'll be like, okay, well, I like this product, I'm passionate about it, I want to sell it. You should not give up on it just because it's in a broad category. Let's go back to here. What I wanted to say is, when you start selling a product, it's good to find your niche. Your niche is the product that you're specializing in. Yeah, that's you know, it's not just a product, it's your product. Yeah, you want to find your product, that product that you're gonna sell the hell out of. That's gonna be your thing. Okay, so here what we want to do, we want to just drill into things deeper and deeper and deeper, and the more specific the product is, the better it's gonna sell for you, right? If you're selling pens, don't just sell pens, you know, sell brush tip pens, or, you know, sell calligraphy pens, something that makes it stand out, something that's different and makes that product specific. A pen is just a pen, and there's a billion of them out there, and then there's so much choice for the customer that you might not choose yours. The buyer might not go to yours unless you got something specific. Now, if you got a calligraphy pen, that straight away narrows down your audience, and then you get a targeted audience at your product who will be looking for specifically for calligraphy pens. So that doesn't mean there's not enough demand for it. It's just a smaller niche, and you want to narrow down your niche as small as possible. You want to micro your niche, or you want to nano your niche, nano down your niche as small as possible. You know, a nanoparticle niche. Okay, so let's continue clicking into this and see if we can scroll, if we can go a bit deeper into something. So let's click on cricket. And again, now we're in cricket goods. We've got the top 100 cricket goods, top 100 best-selling cricket goods on Amazon. And, you know, cricket ball, here goes. That's the best seller on Amazon for cricket balls, for cricket goods, right? It's still 1,000. If we look at BSR, it's 1,933 in sports and outdoors. That doesn't mean just because it's number one in cricket, it does not mean that it's number one in sports and outdoors. Yeah, those are two different things. This is the subcategory. This is your niche category. Yeah, the thing that makes it different. Okay, so if we scroll through this, we can see what kind of things there's, in cricket goods, and we might spot something that that's got low product reviews, not many product reviews, and might not have a nice picture. Like, for example, there you go. Look at this thing, right? Amazon does not allow you to put up pictures like this because it does not have a white background, and it's got a bunch of things in it. When you make a listing, Amazon wants you to make it like this one here, where it's got a white background and it's a clear product. So this is probably not a very new listing, and after a while Amazon will probably message them and say, hey, you need to update your picture, we're going to stop you from selling it. So look for pictures that are not nice. Look for titles that are too basic. Yeah, like this thing here, Impact Cricket Bat Grip. Yeah, this is I don't know, it just doesn't look like a bat grip to me. I mean, it is a bat grip, but it doesn't sell it as a bat grip. If it was attached to a bat and it would look really cool, then it will be a nice image. Also, the title here is not that good. Okay, if we just keep going through this, again, we might spot something. If not, let's drill down further into it. Let's take the first subcategory. Let's take bags, for example. And again, bear in mind, we're just looking for ugly listings. We're looking at things that don't look that particularly nice, but are still up here in these, top sellers. So here's a prime example. Number 6 in bestsellers on cricket bags. But look at the picture. The picture doesn't look good. The title's not good, and it's got 22 product reviews. Half of them are poor. Half of them are people complaining, but they're still buying. And the price is between £25 and £92. So there's one example. What does this tell us straight away? It tells us in this category, there's demand. Even if the product is not good, people are still buying it because there's not many of them out there. So let's take this as an example. I don't know whether it's going to be a great product to sell, but we can at least point out these things so that when you're looking for a product, you can then go into it and say, look, I found my product. That's the one with a bad picture, and that's the one with a bad description and low product ratings. And I'll show you now in a minute how you can use these product ratings to your advantage, because there's a reason why we want to look at all these low product ratings. Okay, so let's go in here. Let's type in cricket bag. Now, if we scroll down, straight away the first thing we see in our listings. So if we ignore these top two because they're sponsored and these are pay-per-click, so these are sellers advertising their products, and every time someone clicks on it, they have to pay for it. So it brings their listings to the top, but at a cost. So here, now, if we look at this product here, it's the first one in the list. It says it's number 6. It's number 1,687 in sports and outdoors. So straight away, if you want, before you even start investigating, looking into it, you might want to check how many units of this product is this guy selling every month. Is this worth for me to sell right now? So let's go to our Jungle Scout sales estimator and figure out how many units every month this product is selling. So we copy this BSR number. This is why I said it's great to use this DS Amazon Quick View extender. This is why it's good to use DS, because it gives us this BSR number here and we don't have to go into the listing. So we just copy this from here, go to our sales estimator, boom, paste it in there, select marketplace. We're doing this for United Kingdom right now. Product category, it's gonna be sports and outdoors. It doesn't let us narrow down as far as, cricket. So if we just scroll down here, sports and outdoors, select that, go back to the top. Now, if I calculate the sales, 28 sales a day. So let's find out what that means to us. So let's do another thing. I forgot to mention, there's another tool I will be using, which is Excel or any spreadsheet that you can use, or you can use a text file if you want to. But Excel is easier because we can do calculations in it. So estimated number of sales per month, 28. Let's make a note of this product because I like it, because it looks like a good product to get into. We just want to figure out if it's worth it. I normally make this Excel spreadsheet where I add these basic columns. You can add your own, it doesn't really matter, as long as you keep a track of what you're researching, because if you don't keep a track of what you're researching, it's a waste of time. Always keep a track and write these things down. Don't waste your time researching and going over and over the same thing. Units sold per month, we said 28. I also want to keep this BSR number. And I know it's sports and outdoors. So let me go back here, say department is going to be sports and outdoors. BSR number, best sellers ranking, there, 16878. Price, what was the price? Let's go back to Amazon and figure that out. Here, price was $31.25. So let's go into this product. $31.25, so we can copy this link. 31.25. Product was GM Cricket bag 606. And what we'll do here is we're going to add this link that we copied from Amazon, so that later we can come back to it. We can just click on this and we'll go to our product so we don't lose track of it. So now we got to figure out how much money we're making per month on this one product. So you can do this very quickly with Excel or spreadsheet. Just click on the formula thing here. That will bring up this window. Double click on sum and say you want to find out the sum of, you know, price multiplied by number of units sold. Okay, there you go, £875. So if we just drag this down, so we can do this for other products if we want to, then we don't have to enter the formula every time. And another thing I normally write down is, if we go back to our search results, is the number of results returned when I do the search. So 7,000. Yeah, if it comes back with, like, you know, over 100,000, then I know there's loads of, you know, products ranking for this particular title out there, and maybe that's going to be a difficult one to get into. From looking at this, I mean, it doesn't sell that many a month, so maybe not that good a thing to get into as your first product, because face it, £875 per month is not going to bring you back much income, because you'll have to deduct all the fees, tax, imports, product cost. At the end, it's only going to be a couple £100, if that. So maybe not the best product, but let's analyze this listing anyway and figure out what's wrong with it, so that you can apply the same method later to another product that might be selling more. So if we click into this product, what we want to have a look straight away for signs that this is not being put together very well, and how we can outsell this product, how we can compete with it. So if we look at this listing straight away, we can see the title is super basic. There's nothing in there other than, you know, the name of the company and the fact that it's a cricket bag. You know, there's nothing else to it. It's a very basic, very poorly structured title. No keywords in there other than cricket and bag. You know, you could be ranking for so much more if you add more keywords in there, and you follow my method for building a successful listing. You could definitely outsell this. Another thing to look out for are these 5 things here. As I mentioned in my previous video where we talked about how to sell on Amazon, which was the overview video, you know, these 5 things when you're making a listing are the standard. You have to have them in there. They're the product features. Now, these again are super basic. There's nothing in there that's too specific. There's not many keywords in there. You really want to be making these more juicy. You want to be adding keywords here so that you can optimize it for the search engine. But we'll talk about this in another video. Images, same. Now, images are your key selling point. When you get a buyer to come into your site, into your listing, you want them to make the buy decision as quickly as possible. You don't want them to be sitting around and reading things and deciding, I don't know if this is a good one or not. You want them to go look at the straight away, see all the features of the bag, make the bag look attractive, make it look sexy, make them want to buy it. Yeah. Right now, this bag does not look too appealing to me. I mean, I'll have to click on this other image, see, oh, you know, it's got this hole in the back for the bat. I don't know, there's nothing else to it. I don't see how it's being used. You know, if you only got 2 images, you're limiting yourself. You want to add as many images as you can, and you want to, you know, if you got a brand registered with Amazon, you want to be adding your, you know, a video to it as well, which you can do if you got a brand with Amazon. if you private labeling your products and you've registered your brand with Amazon and you've got an Amazon store, easy. Yeah, you can add a video to it, sell it to your customer, make them want to watch this video, make them want to see these pictures so they can click on buy straight away. In your pictures, you really want to advertise every single feature of your product, but we'll go into that in more detail in a different video. So straight away we can see a ton of improvements we can do in this listing. Now we want to figure out how we can make our product different than this, because we can go to Alibaba and we can find our product, but how are we going to make it better than this product? Yeah, because that's what's going to sell it. We want to make something that's better than this. We don't want to just come back to the market with the same cricket bag and then we've got nothing different to what they've got here other than the name of the brand on it, right? Let's scroll down and figure this out. This is why we're looking for products with low product reviews. So this is great because here the customers put in some pictures of why, what they don't like about this bag, and we've got a bunch of negative reviews that say, hey, I don't like this bag because. Now what we want to do is we want to make a list of things that the customers, that the buyers don't like about this bag, so that when we make our own bag, we make sure that we focus and we make all these things better. For example, here's your top one. The wheels aren't far enough apart. I mean, this is really specific. This is fantastic. This is what you want from your buyers. They're telling you what you need to change on the product. Wheels are not far enough apart. The bag topples when you drag it. Disappointed. Looked good. Yeah, so it looks good. They like the way it looks. It tears. I guess it tears because it topples when you drag it. You can see from the picture here, if it topples side to side, it's probably gonna tear that edge there. So that's another improvement you can make. You can make that edge, you can add like a plastic strip to it to make it tougher. You can make the wheels further apart. What else? Wobbles all over the place, so that's we can already fix that. Metal ring when the back handle comes through fell out after the second use. So there's your second. So you want to go through these things and you want to make a list inside your Excel spreadsheet here, product improvements, and you just want to keep writing them down. Wheels need to be further apart to balance the bag when it's being dragged. It doesn't have to be grammatic, it doesn't have to be spelled correctly. Just give yourself a list of things that you can improve in this bag, so that when you go to your supplier, you say, hey, I want this bag, but what I want to do, I want you to make these changes. And right now it's fairly simple to do that with suppliers and with factories. They will make whatever changes you want to the product. Okay, so here, and this is the reason why you're looking for these kind of listings. They will give you all this information that you need to make something better. Then you make a new listing and you outline these changes. That's one of your product features here. The wheels are, wider wheels to make the bag more stable when you drag it. Improved, stronger structured corners that don't tear when they hit the curb. All these kind of things. Bat ring, secure bat ring that does not fall out. Yeah, you can add all these things in your product features. You can advertise them with pictures, so that when people come in here, so they say, oh great, I bought this bag last time and it fell apart, and looks like this bag here has got all the improvements that I need. I'm gonna get this bag. Yeah, and you don't even have to sell it cheaper than this one, because it's new and improved. You can put it in your title, improved bag with better balance. You can put all these things that are going to outsell this product here. Now another thing I wanted to bring up, so we looked at this thing here and we said, £875 a month, not that much really, could be better, minus all the fees and costs, is not going to bring us back that much money. And another thing you can do, I'm not going to go into this now, but if you want to make it more clear for you, you can add more columns here. That's going to calculate your costs and your Amazon fees, so that you can straight away see a clear image of how much money you're going to make. Okay, but let's have a look at this product. Right, this is a cricket bag, and right now it's November, it's mid-November, so it's not really cricket season, right? And this is the next thing I wanted to talk about, are seasons. Once you've chosen your product, and let's say we're going to choose this product, let's say this is a well-selling product, and we're going to say, okay, let's sell cricket bags. There's a demand for it, the competition's not great, we can definitely outsell this competition. when should I launch my product? Now, you should launch your product when it's prime season. You don't want to launch your product out of season and your product will be sitting around and nobody will be buying it. You want to launch it when it's selling a lot so that you can be selling a lot. And what happens when you start selling more? You get more product reviews, you get more buys, and these are all things that will make your product rank higher. And the higher it ranks, the more it sells. So that when the season is over, it still continues to sell because it's at the top. If you start off at the bottom and you keep sinking because you're not selling, your product's going to end up not selling and at the bottom, even if it's a great product. So how do we figure out if it's season? We can go to what I mentioned earlier, Google Trends. So let me just open a new window here. Google, and we're going to go Google Trends. Search for that. There you go, comes up straight away there. And this will give us some great indicators as to what the seasonality for this product is. So we're going to type in cricket bag. You can type in just cricket if you want, but we're going to be quite specific. Cricket bag, because we want to see the seasonality for cricket equipment. Or you can even type in cricket equipment. It might give you better results. But let's stick to cricket bag for now. You want to make sure also that you change this United States to United Kingdom for now. Oops. Make sure you spell it right. United Kingdom. Because we want to see the stats for United Kingdom. Okay, there you go. Now, we can see that this is definitely a seasonal product because look, the interest over time here is low. Yeah, below 25%. And then somewhere down here, after March, mid-March, it starts slowly climbing to the top. So around middle of April is when I would start to market this product on Amazon. Yeah, or you can even wait until June because June, July seems like the peak season. But I would say once it hits about 50% here, it's generating interest. It's generating more and more and it's climbing. What you don't want to be doing, you don't want to start selling your product here, end of August, where interest is dropping gradually. Now we do have this small spike here in November, December, and I guess that's because of Christmas. You can, but the interest is just not as great as it is over here. So I would actually wait until middle of April to launch this product. Now you can change the past months to have a look at past 5 years or past 2 years to see whether the trend is the same. But as we can see, this is definitely a seasonal product, and right now we're not in season, and maybe that's why it's not selling so well. Yeah. So maybe we shouldn't completely discount this product. What this gives you now is November. So you got December, January, February, March, April. You got 5 months to get this product ready. Now, it will take you some time to find a good supplier, to explain to them what you want to change. So this just gives you some time to get your product ready for the date. And you're also gonna have to ship it to Amazon. So you want to give yourself at least a couple of months if you're making changes to product to your specifications. Yeah. So you can add this to a list for products to sell later on. So this is one way to source products. Now let's have a look at something else. Let's go back to our bestsellers. Now we can click through bestsellers, and I've spent sometimes hours and hours, thinking, oh, why can't I find anything? And just clicking through these departments and just seeing products that are, like if I'll give you an example, go back to sports goods, even sports and outdoors, right? And we go into something like yoga, and you look at these and you say, okay, yoga mat, right? Okay, let me have a look at yoga mat. There's loads of yoga mats here. It seems to be a popular, most wished for, most gifted. It seems to be a great thing, but everything has got this is microfiber towel, but everything's got like 400 something reviews, 600 reviews. They all got loads of reviews. They all got 5 stars. They all got really nice pictures. So for example, let's go into this. There's one right at the top. It's got a nice picture. Yeah, and look, there you go. There's your nice examples of pictures. It's a well-made listing, plenty of keywords. It's a good listing. And you're going through these and you're thinking, oh, how can I make mine better? This looks already really great. Can I really outsell these guys? And if I go to yoga mat, 40,000 results, it really seems like a hard one to break into. Now, as I said, don't discourage yourself. If you're passionate about yoga, get your stuff together, just get into it and try it. Yeah, don't give up just because there's loads of competition. Sometimes loads of competition makes you work harder and you will succeed in the end. Yeah, don't give up just because there's competition. But what you can do, if you're struggling to find stuff inside bestsellers, let me jump back to bestsellers here. If you're struggling to find stuff here, go back to the top to where we started and have a look at hot new releases, because this is a good place to look at, as it's going to show you all the hot releases right now, all of the things that are selling really, really well. Yeah, rather than just everything that's been out there for ages. So this will give you some ideas of what to sell and what's trending right now. Now that doesn't mean, again, that it'll be easy to break into, but it will give you some ideas of what's currently selling. Yeah, so if we go to, I don't know, maybe electronics and photo, here, okay, always loads of stuff in electronics and photo, right? Okay, so let's do a typical one. Let's go into phones, and have a look at mobile phones, accessories. Yeah, this is all going to be highly competitive, but it'll give you some idea of what's trending right now. Yeah, and sometimes there's some real good gems out there that you can say, okay, cool, I've never seen this before. Let me see if I can source this and sell this myself. Headphone jack adapter for, iPhone. It gives you a split adapter that'll have one side headphones, one side charger. So let's take a look at this thing. Number 54. It's got plenty of flaws because the reviews are not that high. It's got 7 customer reviews. There's a couple of 1-star ones, so a lot of background noise. Doesn't work for my iPhone 11. Okay, so you got to be careful with these things because Apple actually code their lightning adapter so that it doesn't work on the phone after updates and stuff. And I guess these guys don't have the proper authorized lightning adapter for this product. But there you go, there's an improvement you could make. You could source it from a supplier that has the license to sell it, and then your one is going to work, and you can advertise it for all sorts of phones, not just iPhone 7. Yeah, and if we do, let's have a look. Headphone adapter for iPhone. So it's got over 50,000 search results, so it's going to be a lot of competition. And that's the thing with anything for iPhone, it's been out for so long, it doesn't change much, so all the accessories are going to be more or less the same. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it doesn't mean you should give up. So let's go back to here. So if you do find that you get stuck with bestsellers and you can't figure out what kind of things to look for, go to hot new releases. Hot new releases is always a good one because it will have a bunch of new stuff that's just come out. These departments won't be full of 100 items each like we saw in the bestsellers. Some of them will only have 2 or 3, some of them will have more, which will make it easier to look at. Another way that I like to research products is just by using this search bar. You have to look at Amazon search bar in the same way as you look at the search in Google. When you type things in, you get some suggested things to search for. And same with YouTube. When you go to YouTube and you type in for something to search, it will come up with a bunch of other things that are related to it, because it looks at what other people searched for when they typed in those words. So for example, let's type in, we did our electric or electronic stuff before. So as soon as we type in it straight away comes up with a bunch of suggestions. Oh, did you want to search for, electric toothbrush or electric blankets or electrical tape? What is electrical tape? Let's have a look. Yeah, but it'll give you some ideas and you'll be like, okay, I could be selling this, right? So when you type things in, it will just give you suggestions of what you could be searching for. And that will give you ideas. So if you type in something else, so if nothing comes up here that you're interested in, you could type in something else. So garden. There you go. Let's say take this example. Garden table cover. It's got 1,000 searches per month. And again, I would say now is not the season for these products, but maybe for these kind of products now it is the season, because we want to cover up our garden furniture because it's winter. So let's have a look at the search results. 20,000, over 20,000 search results for this product. Some that are fairly new by the looks of it. They only got 12 reviews, 80 reviews. Some of them got low star ratings, so you can figure out what's wrong with these products, how you can improve yours, and perhaps you can break into this market, just like we looked at the cricket bag before. What we can do here, if you are using Jungle Scout, you can bring up your Jungle Scout extension and just analyze these search results and see what's the opportunity score, you know, what are people selling these products per month and how much money they're making them. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. Looks like high demand, high competition. But high demand is a good thing because it's in demand. And if you look at these sales stats here, this guy's making 100,000 a month on table covers. Yeah, he's selling it fairly cheap, £19 a unit. Yeah, but he's selling a lot of them and he's making a lot of money. And it's not only one person. This guy here is selling slightly more expensive, 112,000 per month of revenue generated just from this product. 30,000, 40,000. Yeah. So, and if we rearrange this by monthly revenue, we can see that, you know, there's definitely money to be made here. It's just highly competitive. We saw there's over 20,000 results, but there's high demand for it. It is seasonal, I would say. So now winter time, September time is probably the season to break into it. Okay, but let's have a look at something else. So last time I was searching by myself, I was searching for electric. I was doing the same thing, and it came up with this product that I wanted to show you. Electric mouse traps. Now, there's only 1,000 search results here, so there's not that many of them. The ratings here again are quite low. It's a lot of them are 3 stars, 3.5 stars. So that means, look, there's one of them 2.5 stars, and it's right on the first page. Yeah, so that means it's, and also some of them don't have any product reviews. So it just means it's easy to break into this particular market because there's not that many mouse traps out there by the looks of it. Straight away, we can check what these guys are making from mouse traps. So if we click on our Jungle Scout extension, now like I said before, you don't have to use the extension. You can copy the BSRs and go to Jungle Scout sales estimator. But if I do this in this video for every single product and every search, we're going to be here for hours trying to figure out the bigger picture. This is just going to make it easier for us. Okay, so here straight away we can see that there's quite a lot of money to be made from mousetraps. Look, this guy here is selling £50,000 revenue a month, almost 60,000 on mousetraps. If we look here, demand is showing as medium, but low competition. Yeah, so there's definitely an opportunity to get in here. Competition is low. A lot of these listings have got, you know, 2 stars, 3 stars. A lot of them are not dispatched by Amazon Prime. So it just gives us a better chance to break into this market, bring our product to it and start selling. Also, we can further analyze. We can see it's always good to have a look at the bestseller and see what, I mean, this guy's got thousands of, you know, customer ratings, product reviews. It's a good listing. We got a bunch of pictures here. This shows the product being used, and this is quite good sometimes, right? If you got a picture showing how the product looks like at home when you've set it up and left it, it gives the buyer a sense that this is not fake, that it's real, and it lets them picture it in their own house. Yeah, maybe not for a mousetrap, but you know. And again, there's not that many pictures here. It's only got 6 images. It could be made better, but it also gives us an idea how we can package and how we can advertise our product. If this one is selling good, then, you know, perhaps this is what makes people want to buy this product. So when we sell ours, we can analyze this. Okay, so mousetraps. You know, I did not. Let's just click back into this bestseller and run our Jungle Scout extender on it just to see what this guy is making from it. Oh wow. So check this out. This guy is getting £172 per month revenue from mousetraps. There you go. Options are always there, but still, if you're making, you know, 170, almost £200,000, you'll be making millions a year just from mousetraps. So definitely worth looking into it. Let's have a look at what these other people are selling. So let's have a look at this one, which is Amazon's choice. Let's run a Jungle Scout against this one. £15,000 a month revenue. I would be happy with that if I was selling this mousetrap. I tell you that I would be happy with these results. Minus all your fees, everything, you're still going to be making at least, you know, 7,000-8,000 a month just on this product, maybe more, depending on what your fees are. Okay, so I did mention earlier that you don't have to use this, this paid Jungle Scout extension, and you can do it for free. So let's just do a quick comparison here. So this guy here, we said, you know, 15,000 a month revenue. So if we just copy this number here, we go to our Jungle Scout estimator, put it in there, go back to this listing and have a look what the category was. It was under garden and outdoors. So sales estimator, we put our BSR number. Marketplace is still United Kingdom. Garden and outdoors is what we're looking for. Garden outdoors. Now we can calculate our sales. All right, 283 is what this free estimator tells us. So let's go back to our spreadsheet, put in units sold, 283. How much were we selling it per unit? Scroll back to the top, 27.55. 27.55. 7,000. Okay, so this is not that accurate. Yeah, so I guess we're quite a bit out on here, but it still gives us a good idea. I mean, if I was looking at this product and I was saying, okay, it brings in almost £8,000 a month in revenue, I would definitely look into this, especially given that there's such a low competition here. I mean, only 1,000 search results. Most of the things on the first page are, you know, 3 stars, 2.5 stars. Definitely good product to break into. So great product to start with. So there you go. It doesn't take much. All you have to do is, you know, partially type in something that you're interested. So let's just do one more thing to search for. Let's have a look at, I don't know, yoga. I know yoga is going to be a busy one anyway, but let's take a look. Yoga ball, yoga strap, yoga block, 4,400 searches a month. People are searching for something called yoga block. I don't know what yoga block is because I don't do yoga, but let's have a look. It seems like a fairly simple product. I guess this is like a block that you can use for doing your yoga positions. You can, I don't know, do like elevated push-ups or something. I don't know. But anyway, if we have a look, there's 7,000 search results, which is not too bad. There's not that many products with high product reviews. There's some of them with just 6, some of them 37, 900. There's not many bad product reviews, but you know, that doesn't mean you shouldn't sell here. So let's click on one of these and see what it is. This one here, Amazon's choice. I know it's only £8, but if it's selling a lot, why not? So let's run our Jungle Scout extension here just to get an idea of how much these things are selling every month, so we can straight away see whether this is worth investing in as a product. Okay, so medium demand with medium competition. I would say this product right now is not in season because we're coming close to Christmas. It's gonna come in season in January because that's when people make New Year resolutions and they want to get fit, they want to start yoga, all these things. So it's gonna spike in January, and if you're launching this in January and it's still got medium competition and it's got high demand, it will be a great product to sell. And if we have a look at monthly revenue, let's see, still, you know, 3,000, 4,000 a month. It's not too bad for a simple product, right? Not much can go wrong with this product, and this is what makes it great, right? You can't really break this, right? It's a block, and you can't really go that wrong with it. This is why most of these have got good customer reviews. Yeah, but you can also pack things with it, like this one's coming with a yoga strap. But yeah, given you package it nicely, you could break into this market. The competition's not that high. Yeah, and you don't have to sell it cheap for £7. You can sell it for, you know, $9.99 to stay between your cheapest one and your more expensive ones. Definitely another product that's worth doing. And if we click into the product, let's have a look at this one here. Again, I mean, the listing itself could be improved. The title's not that great. Images are not that great. I mean, it shows the product, but just very basic images. I would put somebody here doing yoga to make people picture themselves doing yoga and go, oh, I want to do yoga. I'm going to do this, right? I'm going to get these blocks. And, you know, they're not demonstrating how these blocks can be used. I would definitely do that. But yeah, so there's definitely an opportunity to improve the product here. Not that many product ratings, so there you go. You could break into this market. And how would you like to sell yoga blocks and be making 4,000, 5,000 a month? Yeah, great. It doesn't have to be your only product. It can be a product that you're selling, part of a range, and then you can build other yoga things around it. And once you've got one product selling for yoga, other things will be easier to sell because people will be looking at your brand. They'll be going, oh, cool, H&S, I want to see what other products they have. Yeah, or you can then lower than here, you can cross promote. And again, I'm going to go in these guys don't have it. There's another way for you to improve this product. They don't have their Amazon store. Yeah, they don't have branded content here. So once you register a brand with Amazon, what you can do, you can put branded content here, more images, better description, cross promote your products. Okay, so you can have a bunch of, you know, yoga blocks, yoga related accessories here. So when people click in your listing, they'll have straight away access to all your other yoga products. So I would say this is another good product to get into. But I will be talking about this all in my other video, where I'll be going over how to create a listing, how to make a highly ranked listing on Amazon. Yeah, we'll go over all these things like search terms and how to make your pictures better, how to make the customer buy and convert better than just, you know, you don't want somebody to come in and start spending hours reading about the product and in the end change their mind and leave. You want them to come in straight away, see the product, feel like they need it, click and buy. Yeah. But we'll talk about all of this stuff in another video. That is pretty much it for now for choosing products. This is my standard process that I go through every time I'm looking for a new product to sell. And it has worked for me so far. I know things are changing all the time, so keep an eye out for new videos that I'll be making. And that's it for now.
I hope you enjoyed this content. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It does make a big difference to me. If you want access to more videos like this one in future, all you need to do is subscribe to my channel and enable bell notifications so that you don't miss out on any new content. I will be posting some more videos very, very soon. We'll be talking about how to make a product listing, how to make sure that it ranks highly on Amazon, how to find a supplier, negotiate prices, branding, private labeling, IPO, everything that I know as a seller over the past 12 years. Everything that I've learned, I'm going to try to video it and put this out so that you guys can have some free access to some hopefully good content. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon.